Good evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only, Cappy D. Barrow. We are here for a review for October 3rd, SmackDown. We are going to have a very quick conversation, all right, between me, you, and the upload bar, all right? As you can imagine, with this, there comes a lot of responsibilities, and there comes a lot of purpose in delivering some form of journalism, or whatever you would want to call this, right? There is a certain level of reality that has to be met with these promotions about certain things of the NFL. It made it feel as if I was just sidestepping the morality of things to get to the entertainment, the main part of this channel. But there is a certain point where the morality of things outweigh the entertainment, and I am going to be very honest. I respect all of the other commentators from, the other parts of the globe for speaking on, the World Wrestling Federation. If that's their mission and that's their priority, and that's their priority. If that's their prerogative and that's how they want to go about things, I will not hold them to any fire. The alignment of Paul McMahon Levesque to Donald J. Trump, it's just. It's difficult to watch this promotion. It is. There are large acts of theatrical authoritarianism happening in America right now. And if somebody in the UK wants to speak on some of these matches or moving forward some of these PLEs, I understand. But I mean, it's that mixed with them doing business with Israel, mixed with them doing business with Saudi. I mean, you have to just have a humanity stance at some point. And, the NFL, they also have a lot of blood on their hands. But for the most part, you can at least dissect pieces of it. You don't have to absorb all of it. And you don't even have to give to it. There are some channels and some news feeds that will just feed you information. If I didn't agree with the MLB, I would still be able to keep up with the Mets. And I think that's the analogy I want to use here. You can still have a pipeline of information without engaging with it. And that is how I operate with the NFL. Moving forward, it is probably how I'm going to have to operate with WWE. It's this mixed with ICE, constitutional rights of Americans not being upheld. It's the constitutional rights of human beings not being upheld. I mean, it's them squandering TNA. It's the booking. There's so much happening with this promotion, and it's I can't. Moving forward, though, until we get to Crown Perth, I will do you guys the service of talking about the Fed, only because I know that it brings entertainment, and I know that's something that people are interested to hear. But it's dark. It's dark, and I will and I guess I should be careful with my words. I will not stop talking about the Fed outright. But I mean, I'm gonna be frank. The cute little snapshots of me, talking about this kind of program, it may die. It really may die, because if the booking is going to stay the same, and America is going to keep going in the authoritarian direction that's going in. I mean, if we're still going to be caving to Israel, who has been committing a fucking genocide for over 2 years, you're caving to those people, and not even on fucking power to the power to the people. No, just that, those folks, those genocidal folks. That's what we don't crave to them. Oh man, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I understand maybe this might not be everyone's cup of tea, So I'll put a cute little cut time, all right, where everyone can just enjoy the wrestling, right? Enjoy the show. But guys, it's this is piss poor. This is a piss poor timeline, and I'm not here just to experience wrestling, knowing that the owners of the shows are just assholes. They're just assholes. I mean, Tony Khan is a billionaire. I don't love billionaires. I mean, I think some of his wealth should be properly distributed, and you could make a assumption that maybe with this wrestling program, some of the stipulations 40,000 here, 400K here, maybe he is properly redistributing his wealth. I don't know. I can't speak to that. But what I can speak to is this motherfucker Triple H and Stephanie McMahon standing beside somebody who is allowing ICE agents to snatch people out of their beds at night. That is horrifying. That's horrifying. It's horrifying, and I can't keep speaking about this fucking promotion like this is not something that they support. So yeah, good or bad moving forward. The cute funsy shit might really stop with this fucking Fed shit, honestly, and not for nothing, they deserve it. All right, they've worked themselves into this position. All right, NBC pulled the plug on them a while ago. USA pulled the plug on them, and now Cappy D. Barra is pulling the fucking plug on the Fed. All right, let's talk about it. We're going to start off this SmackDown nice and smooth. Not a lot happened between me, you, and the fucking upload bar. We're getting a segment between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Legacy. This is my childhood. It was nice. We're all waiting for a Randy heel, but it's been about 5 years now. It's either going to happen or it's not going to happen. Randy should be the secret member of the No Names. I think that would be kind of cool. Like, he's just like the secret man, and maybe he usurps Seth. Seth has to go on like an independent face run, which leads him against Roman's heel run. I think there's something you can do with that. I mean, that's just off the dome. It's boring. It's boring. Paul Heyman saving the show as per usual. Something that he's pretty fucking great at. Pretty great orator. He does, again, spoil the show. I don't know if that's him. You know, it's so interesting thinking on it, because I doubt Triple H likes that. I doubt Triple H likes the idea of like people fucking like literally like throwing stones at the fucking house before it's built. But imagine if like you have to fucking read the fucking Twitter comments that Triple H definitely reads because he's a fucking Twitter nerd about how poorly the booking is every fucking week, and then you have somebody go out there and spoil it. Oh Lord, I'd have hell. I'd have hell. Literally, there would be hell. There would be hell to pay. Again, don't know if this is a shoot our work. It might just be his catchphrase. I believe it's his catchphrase. We will be getting over this though very soon, because it's just implied that Randy sooner or later is gonna turn on Cody. That ain't gonna fucking happen. Hey, I don't know. Cody like looks over like, my big bro would never do that. No, Randy would never. And it's, oh god. Oh, fuck this company. All right. Next we get Mello. Mello gets bitched by The Miz. Sami Zayn goes out there. Really cool run by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's been wrestling. Check him out, right? Cool wrestler. He faced a heel this week, so round of applause for that. You know, that's not a negative. Sami versus a face is always really fucking stupid, because there's two faces. Like, who's gonna go over if there's two faces? Whatever. Malachi Black and Damian Priest, they end up kind of having a back and forth that cost Malachi Black the match. Damian Priest is still doing this program with Malachi Black. I don't give a fuck. We all know that this should be Ron Killings. This is bullshit. I mean, even in the politics inside of this company, they're sidelining black characters, and I'm supposed to give a fuck about this promotion. I just don't. I really don't. Next we get a Sol Ruka versus a Chelsea Green match. Fine. What the fuck is this match? I made this comment, and you know, Chelsea Green's amazing. Why is the only superstar on the female roster when it comes to mid-carders on the heel side of things? And that's a lot of subcategories, right? Why is it that you could only find Chelsea Green? And respect to Chelsea Green for getting the minutes, taking the bumps, getting the paycheck, woohoo. I mean, everyone's happy to see that. She's not a bad wrestler, not anything like that. It's just, what is the purpose of this her service shit? We all know Chelsea Green should be getting another mid-card title push. She deserves it. Simple as that. She simply fucking deserves it. I mean, I don't know, off the top of my head, maybe like a steel cage match with Julia or something like that, the next pay-per-view, booked properly. That's not impossible. I don't know. I mean, this was all kind of used to weave in the female storyline going into Crown Perth. We get a contract signing between Stephanie McClure, a face, and Tiffany Stratton, a face, but she's not a face because she's snarky, but the crowd loves her and she plays to the crowd and she gets cheered with her music. It's okay, whatever. Julia, you know, speaking of the devil, you know, and they will arrive. She comes out with her manager, and she's saying that Julia had just clocked Tiffany after, they're kind of just nothing contract. It was nothing. I thought maybe the table was going to get broke. Who cares, right? Not important. Tiffany walks out. Julia comes out with her manager, and what we see is Julia basically play the muscle, or you could say that the talent, if you would, to the manager. And I'm blanking on her name right now. They both look fine. They both look great. Everybody in this ring looked gorgeous, including Nick Aldis. What I can say though is that she says that I have taken Julia to the top of the locker room, and she is soon to be the top of the industry. Julia hasn't wrestled in like 3 weeks. Like I had a note. It was like 2 months because I was joking, but like I'm gonna be serious. Like I'm gonna be candid here for a second. She hasn't wrestled in like 4 weeks. Are we just gonna throw Julia into this fucking Crown Perth card and make it a double champ card? Like what? Oh Lord. She says that she's been cornering the market. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean? She's been cornering the market. Julia is on the bottom of everybody's fucking power rankings when it comes to WWE champions. Cause y'all ain't booking her. She ain't getting no matches. Oh, this fucking company. So fucking weird. Whatever. Next segment, man. We get Ray Phoenix and Javon Evans. Shout out to the Young OG versus the Los Matadores. I don't really know who these guys are. It's Angel and somebody. It's Angel and I don't fucking Primo. I don't know, guys. I don't fucking know. It's a fun match. Really funny spot with Javon Evans crashing into the camera. He says "move" before it hits the camera. That was pretty funny. That popped me. Not gonna lie, it popped me. What we also get from Javon Evans and Ray Phoenix is the same kind of synergy that he had with Leon Slater for the NXT taping on Wednesday. So that was pretty nice. Realistically, Javon Evans is the future of this company. Really dope wrestler all around. Hope he doesn't get fucking terribly booked like all of the other godly black talents in that fucking locker room. Next segment. All right, we got the No Names versus Legacy. At least 2/3 of Legacy being that Ted DiBiase. I believe he's doing 2 years in a county jail for either embezzlements or drug charges. Don't quote me on that one. It's whatever. It's fine. I mean, it's entertaining. It was an entertaining little spurt that I witnessed. Seth Rollins came out. The crowd got hot. Seth kind of hid in the background while Braun and Bronson, after cheating, as I said, to pick up the win. Seth Rollins on SmackDown, by the way. I feel like that's just kind of like the correct decision. And Roman on Raw, whatever. You see how simple that booking could be? Whatever. Who fucking cares? We get a beatdown segment, and for a second, it looks like Seth is gonna curb stomp Cody, but Cody like pops or something. I don't really know. I can't really remember what the fuck happened, to be honest. But Cody ends up looking strong, so I don't know if this is a go home show. I don't really care. Eventually, we are going to be getting to Crown Perth, and one of these guys are just gonna lose, and it's gonna mean nothing. It's going to mean fuck all nothing, because there is no story here. I mean, apologies. There is no stakes here. There's just a bunch of story, and that's nice. That's great. It's just like, I don't know, like y'all gonna shed tears? Like we gonna get tears in the ring while y'all trying to pin it? Like, come on now. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's be realistic here. All right. That was SmackDown, October 3rd, 2025. Fine. It was fine. It was just like, I want to humbly ask, which one of these stories really pulled something from you? Honestly, which one of these stories really grabbed you and gave you something? As a watcher, as a viewer, and comment it below, because I didn't find one fucking segment that gave me any amount of fucking realistic enjoyment for the next fucking SmackDown. Unless Javon Evans is gonna be on the next fucking episode of SmackDown. Unless we're gonna get fucking Zelina Vega out there having a push-up competition with the entire fucking locker room. I don't know. I need to see something that actually pulls me the fuck in, because there's nothing here. All right, this mixed with the backstage politics, mixed with the real world politics that this fucking company engages in. It's bullshit. I'm not entertained. You have failed at your fucking job, Triple Fraud. Great job. The nose strikes again. All right, this has been Cappy D. Barra. Stay tuned, stay safe, and stay beautiful. Peace.